Hi everyone, welcome to Brimitech. Today in this video, I'll show you all the options you have on a Trello card. I hope you watched my last video where I showed you how to use levels on Trello project management software. By now, you should be familiar with Trello cards and how they work. However, you probably don't know what beautiful and significant options there are for each Trello card. Well, let me first show you the interface we were at the closure of our previous video. Well, this is it. Suppose we want to explore all the options on the card write contents. First, we have to click on it. In other words, to add certain features or aspects to a card, simply click on it. A pop-up window will show up. Here, you can rename the card and add description of the card as to what it is about. Well, I want to change the card's name. Let me rename it to Write Physics Content. After changing the name, click on somewhere else where there is no link and the change will be done. Once again, you can rename it anytime. Let's get to the previous name. Now, I want to add a little bit of description to this card. Let me paste some text here in this box and then hit the save button. I can comment here. Let me type this task is very urgent and then hit the save button. The comment is now visible to everyone on this workspace. The comment can now be edited or even deleted. I like to edit the comment, so I click here on this edit link. I actually want to mention my board mates. So let's see how to mention a teammate using this rate sign. As soon as I click here, a drop-down mention menu appears. From the menu, I click on Daniel's avatar. He has been mentioned. Now, I click on this mention sign once again. This time, I click on Fred's avatar. He has been mentioned as well. Before I hit the save button, I would like to draw your attention to a few available options in the comment box. If you click here, you will be able to upload or attach a file. Let me click on this icon. As you can see, you can attach a file from your computer, Google Drive, Dropbox, Box, and OneDrive. You can also attach any card or board from your Trello account. In the case of my project management software, attaching a file from Google Drive or Dropbox is a pro feature. However, in the case of Trello, it's available on the free version, as we have found. Attach a link. Well friends, you can easily add a link to this comment. Just copy the link and paste here. Let's copy a YouTube video link and paste here. You can name the link. Now, I am done. So, click the attach button. Your file will be attached. You can see a YouTube video now added to this comment. You can add an emoji in your comment by clicking here. You can even search for your favorite emoji. If you hover the mouse cursor on this icon, the tooltip text is Add Card. Let me click on this on. A menu appears. So, you can attach a card or a board in your comment, even an archived card. Now I'm done editing my comment, so I'd like to hit the Save button. Okay, now let me click on this button next to activity and saying Show Details. The recent activities shows up. Now let's talk about the items on the right. First, Add to Cart section. First option is Members. If I click on it, this menu shows up. Let me see how to add members to this card. Here you can see the board members. John, who is the admin of this board, Daniel and Fred are the general members of the board. Now I click on the Show Other Workspace Members button. Trello usernames and profile images of Henry shows up. Now I click only on Daniel and Fred to add both of them to the card. Upon this action, tick sign appears next to their names and their profile images appears in the members section of the card. We have a complete video on Trello labels. Please check the link in the description. Now we want to talk about checklist. If a card is considered as a task, a checklist is a combination of subtasks. Let me now click on the checklist button. I don't want to change the title of the checklist. Now hit the Add button and a checklist has been created. Here is worthy to mention that while creating a new checklist, you can copy the items on an existing checklist. So, I need to manually add few items to my newly created checklist. Each item is like a subtask on Trello. The first item I'm going to add is make sure you clearly understand the questions. There are options to assign people on individual items and also setting due dates. However, these are pro features, which means in order to enjoy this, you have to use a paid plan of Trello. Nevertheless, you can still mention a workspace member and use emojis on a checklist item in free version of Trello. I choose to mention Daniel in the item and hit the Add button. The item has been added. The same way, I'm going to add two more items. The second item is answer the question to the point. Don't write anything extra. And the third item is after answering, check your answer for logical errors. Note a point here. There is a checkbox next to each item. If you click on a checkbox, that particular subtask or item is considered to have been completed. And a percentage sign appears, meaning that percentage of your checklist is currently complete. There is an option to hide checklist items and also delete your checklist item you need to. If you check all the items, it becomes green and shows 100%. However, I uncheck the last item to make the checklist look unfinished. Okay, now let me explain the dates option. If I click on that, I can see the start date and the due date. The start date is less important, so it's not enabled by default. You have to manually enable it by checking the box if you need to. You can even set a due date reminder. After setting the dates, be sure to hit the save button, and you can anytime remove a due date by clicking on the remove button. I am clicking on save button right now. Date appears here. The next option is attachments. Here you have the same choices that you had while attaching a file in the Trello comment box. The choices are Computer, Trello, Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, and attaching a link. The next option on a Trello card is Cover. It's like the background of the card. It could be a background image or simply a background color. Let me click on this option. This is what I see. Now let me select a background color. I select green. Upon doing that, this is the sense I encountered. The background color of the card in its small format and big format has turned into green. There are two labels for this. Let me choose the second layout. I see changes in the small version of the card. However, I can even choose a background image. Let me choose this image. Then again, I have the choice to remove the cover. For the time being, I don't need a cover for the card, so I remove it. Here goes add power-ups. You can add any third-party add-ons to your card. For now, I'm adding Dropbox. Let me see. Now you can see Dropbox here. The next option is automation. I'll discuss this elaborately in another video. You can find that in the playlist of Trello tutorial series on my channel. For this time being, just know that there are few options on Trello automations. And here they are. These are a few button templates, namely move card to, copy card to, add labels, join card, set due date or start date, mark due date, remove, and sort list. You can even create a custom button. Below automation, there are few actions. They are move, copy, make template, wash, archive, and share. If I click on the move action, I see this. Trello is suggesting me to move the card to the next list. It's also prompting me to select a destination to move the card. I can choose the board, then its list, also the position number where the card is to be moved to. Next action is copy. If I click on this is what I see. I can choose a title for my copied card. I get to choose which features of the previous card will be carried forward to my copied card. The feature includes checklist, labels, members, and comments. I also get to choose where the copied card will settle in. The location. This location means in which board, which list, and which position. After choosing the title, the features and the location, you need to click on the Create Card button to have copied card created. The next option is Make Template. If I choose this for a particular card, I'll make the card a template, which means that I'll be able to use the settings and customs that I have applied on this card onto any new card I'll be creating in the future. The next option is Wash. If you check this option, you basically decide to follow all the activities and updates that you are taking place on this particular card. The next option is Archive. When you archive a card, it vanishes from the board, but it is stored a place in Trello named Archive. The key point is you can restore a card once it is archived. However, you also have the option to permanently delete an archive card. The last option is Share. You can share a Trello card in a number of ways. Let me show you by clicking this option. As you can see, you can copy the link to this card or download its QR code. You can embed a Trello card in your website. Well friends, till now I showed you everything from John's end. You have noticed that I have mentioned Daniel and Fred in the card comment section, so let's see the activities from Daniel's end. Here I'm at Daniel end. To go to to-do list, click on Write Contents. Now here you can see the activities of the board members. Here Mr. John commented and mentioned Daniel and Fred. You can see. That's all for today. I hope you guys are now familiar with various card options on Trello. So thank you for watching. If you learned anything new today in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.